Hi there and welcome. My name is MJ and today I will be doing a general collective reading for the month of August 2021. As a general read, it may apply to any area of your life, so use your judgment and apply the messages to your specific situations. Please remember my readings are not about predicting the future, but primarily about looking into the energies and what can happen so that we can make the best of that energetic potential that is available to us. If you're interested in more details for the coming month, then I am also posting collective readings for each decade of the month, and the first decade of August 1st through to the 10th will be posted in the next couple days. Okay, now without further ado, today I wanted to start with the runes card. I recently started to explore runes, and I started with the ones in the form of cards because it's obviously with the pictures, it's intuitively easier to learn them. And the card that popped out today is actually the first rune, which is Fehu. I don't know if that's exactly how you pronounce that in English. It's not my native language. Perhaps you know more about runes, and if you would want to correct me in the comments, then please do. But the spelling is secondary. The message is the most important. So that rune, as you can see, the picture presents like a field of wheat or other grains. There's some livestock as well. And that rune is all about abundance. It's about wealth, material goods. It can be about earnings, money, but materials, goods primarily, and something that we can share. This is the key of that card, of that rune as well. Intuitively, how I'm looking at this card and at this rune is, August is the time of harvest for me in the northern hemisphere. August is that month where summer is in its peak, and it's actually slowly getting to closure, right? We are moving towards fall. So August is that time of harvest. So it tells me we reap what we sow, right? But it also tells me that the crop is going to be abundant combined with the meaning of that rune, right? So it seems to me that the past efforts that we have made, whatever we invested in, whether it's something that is about to bring monetary results, or in any other sphere of life, in our relationships, family life, career, or our health and body aspects, okay? Whatever efforts we've put in, they will be paying off. And that crop will be abundant. But at the same time, we are reminded to keep sharing, okay? Because I said it's important with this rune that these are the things that we can share. And it's important that we do share to the limit that we have. Obviously, we are not advised to share above what we have. We primarily need to provide for ourselves. But it's a reminder to keep sharing to that point that we can. And that's also the part of creating that abundance. What we share, we are rewarded with by the universe, right? So I really like that message, and it really carries that August vibe with that picture. Okay, so let's see what tarot cards have to say about this, and let's start with the key energy for August. Let's see what is the key energy that we should be aware of for the month of August 2021. What is the key? Okay, that is definitely a lot. I'm gonna put away those that didn't flip over, and I will go with the ones that did flip over. So we have the Star card. We have the Eight of Coins, and we have the Queen of Wands. The Star card was the first one that caught my attention. And among its many meanings, maybe also it's because it's a major arcana, so we will start with reviewing that that key energy, right? Many meanings of the Star card, among others, healing, okay, a guiding light. But what I'm primarily getting for August is a dream come true. So this abundance and abundant crop that I was discussing, in August being the time of harvest, the effort that we put are paying off, right? That's what I said. So that's why with the star card, I think it's that dream come true. Wishing upon the star, right? So I really like this energy because it really gives that great vibe. It brings that great vibe of a reward, okay? Something that was well deserved. Now with the Eight of Coins, the efforts that we've put in are paying off, right? So there's nothing really else to say about this. It's just a confirmation of what I said earlier. What we invested in, our time, our efforts, our emotions, whether that's a relationship, whether that was work, whether that was our body and health, that work is paying off, right? And what is really interesting is because this is the Eight of Coins, and he's forging those coins in like a stone wall, but the coin has this star in it, right? And then we have the star card. So the work that we've put on, it's like the dream come true is a dream come true by our own effort. We made our dream come true, okay? Obviously, we have been supported by the universe. I said rewarded by the universe, but it's our hard work that is paying off. It's us who forged our dream come true. So it's just a confirmation of what I said earlier. Now, the Queen of Wands is that energy of really feeling good with ourselves. It's feeling sexy, energized, almost like in the center of attention. So perhaps it may be about feeling in the center of the attention of the universe, because we will feel so good, rewarded with the things that will be, showing up in our life, that we may be feeling like a star. Okay, that's what I'm getting, because the Queen of Wands is that person. It doesn't have to be a woman. It's just a feminine energy that is impossible not to notice. This is someone who feels good with themselves. They feel good with their body. They feel sexy. They have that mojo vibe that when they enter the room, everyone wants to be around them, because they're just like the center of a party. Someone who emanates that good energy, okay? So our work is paying off with an abundant crop. The star is the dream come true. And perhaps for a lot of us, that star and that dream come true is ourselves. Whether it's about our body, maybe someone was working very hard on their body, on their health. Or whether it's just about, about ourselves internally, our souls, our spirit being happy, our spirit feeling sexy and energized, okay? The star is the card of healing. A lot of work needs to be put to go through the healing process. So to some extent, the Queen of Wands gives me that vibe of rebirth, returning to our mojo, to our good energy, to feeling good. It's like a rebirth to some extent, okay? And that is definitely abundant. That is the crop, right, that we will be harvesting. But remember, it can be in any area of our life. It can be work related. It can be that monetary, because I said with this card that it's also about monetary earnings, money, right? So it can also be, career growth, the one that boosts our energy and motivation. So it really can apply to any area of life, relationships, health, as I said at the beginning. The work that we've put previously is paying off. Dream come true that is almost handmade by ourselves. And the restoration of our vibe, of our mojo, happy spirit, okay? Really like that. Let's see if there are any more details, even though I think, okay, that is too much. But let's see. Are there any more details? Okay, this deck really wants to talk. Okay, this is too much. Are there any more key details that we should know about? It definitely feels that August will be a good month. Okay, the Two of Cups. So definitely for a lot of us, it may be efforts paying off in the relationship sphere, right? The Two of Cups being that soulmate energy or twin flame, destined connection, two people that almost mirror each other. Very loving, very caring towards each other. That happiness in a relationship sphere. But it can also be self-love, right? So a relationship with ourselves, feeling good, being in that happy vibe, okay? Loving ourselves on every level, physical, but also that spiritual level, our mind space, right? So caring for ourselves. This can be work related. It can be a business cooperation, a business partnership that is meant to be one that elevates our business, our career to another level. But this is definitely about some kind of partnership that will be of benefit, okay? Now I looked at that runes card and I thought, you know, the abundant crop, wealth, material goods, when we work with someone, and if we are equal partners in whatever area of life we work in, we can create a lot more abundant result than if we work alone, right? But provided what I said, that we are equal partners. And it can be monetary, it can be that business partnership. As I said, it can just be a couple, two people, that both of them are having certain, you know, monetary earnings, that when they join them together, their wealth obviously doubles, right? But it's definitely about those destined partnerships. And for a lot of us, it really can be self-love. It's about cooperating with ourselves to create our abundant crop, which means that a lot of us will realize that the key partner that we need to work with is ourselves. Okay? Just to close it off, okay, I didn't even manage to say the question out loud. I was going to ask, what is the key advice from the tarot? The Hermit card. It definitely is not telling me to go solitary because of this card that I said. It's something about partnerships. Because even if we go on with ourselves, we still cooperate with our spirit. We're never alone, really, right? What I'm thinking with the Hermit card in this particular case is not about withdrawing and looking for solitude, but it's definitely about following our inner wisdom. I said at the beginning that the star is the guiding light. And in fact, the Hermit, with the lamp that he carries, there's the star in this lamp. So it is his guiding light. But in this particular case, this guiding light that is enlightening his path is his wisdom. Wisdom and knowledge. So whatever he learned based on his previous experiences, education, life kind of education, okay? Not necessarily school type of. And wisdom, I'm sorry, so that innate knowing, okay? That intuitive knowing as well. So definitely the key piece of advice for August is to remember that we are never walking through darkness, okay, with the Hermit card. that we always have a guiding light to turn to whenever we have doubts, when we are lost maybe, when we don't know what to do, where to turn, which is the right direction. We always have that source of information within ourselves. It's just about calming down, maybe withdrawing in that meaning, that just withdrawing from the external world and listening to our inner wisdom to find that piece of advice that we need if we are lost. It's just about remembering that the light that we need to lighten up our path is in our own hands. The King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So definitely for a lot of us, there is a destined partnership that is either coming to fruition, or a really abundant crop is coming from a partnership. We had the Two of Cups and we have the Queen and the King of Wands. So there's definitely some kind of destined connection. Again, for some it will be romantic, for some it will be family, friends, business partnerships, okay? But there is some kind of cooperation that is of importance in August, and that will definitely support that abundant crop. But the King of Wands is also about being in authority over passion, our creativity, our creative forces. It's about controlling the fire, not allowing the fire to burn us. Okay, the King of Wands, he controls the fire. So whenever the passions may be taking over us, we have the wisdom that we need to be able to take our control back over the fire, so that we don't get burned, so that the fire is not destructive, right? But it's actually can be healing, okay? Even with that crop, when we think about fields, okay? Many farmers use fire to clear out the ground, right? So it's like fire can be very cleansing. It's about being in authority. When the passions are taking over us, maybe we become a little too aggressive, maybe within a connection, because there may be some frustrations, right? It's about remembering that we control the fire and that we have all the wisdom that we need to make sure that the fire is not burning us, but it's working to our benefit and is not actually destroying us and our work, okay? And I'll leave it there. I am wishing you a great August. I hope that you will harvest your abundant crop. And again, remember that I will be posting additional collective readings for August if you want to go a little deeper into the monthly energy, okay? I hope you liked it. If you would want to hit that subscribe button, a fly, and meet me next time, I would be more than honored if you do so. And until then, as always, please take care of yourself. Bye.